Welcome friends to Tarotoon Network. You are watching episode 3, The Empress. Last time, we saw our brave little fool learn from the High Priestess that the greatest answers are often found within. Today, let's follow him as his journey continues. The fool continued his journey. After leaving the quiet temple, the fool and his little white dog, ever faithful at his side, found themselves wandering into a meadow that seemed spun from dreams. The air was thick with the sweet scent of honey and roses, and everything, from the golden wheat fields to the glowing flowers, seemed to be alive, swaying gently to a silent, joyful rhythm. It was a place of pure, effortless abundance. In the very heart of this paradise, seated on a magnificent throne woven from living vines and blossoming flowers, was the Empress. She was radiant, a vision of warmth and life. Her flowing white gown was embroidered with vibrant pomegranate patterns, symbolizing fertility and creativity, accented with threads of gold and green. On her head rested a crown of 12 shining stars, glowing as brightly as the morning sun. Beside her throne, the golden symbol of Venus pulsed with a soft, gentle light. The whole scene was so breathtaking that the fool couldn't help but be in awe. Gathering his courage, the fool performed a dramatic, sweeping bow. "Your Majesty," he declared, his voice full of youthful bravado. "Everyone back home thinks I'm just a fool, destined for nothing. But I'm going to prove them all wrong. I'll show them I can be a hero." The Empress let out a laugh, a sound as melodious and light as a songbird's call. Her eyes crinkled with kindness, not mockery. "A hero?" she repeated, her voice warm and nurturing. "That is a noble dream, little one. But before you can shine your light for others, you must first learn how to tend to your own garden. You must learn to care for yourself." She stood, her movements full of grace, and gestured for him to follow. "Come," she said, "walk with me." She led him through her magical gardens, a wonderland where butterflies with wings like tiny jewels flitted from flower to flower, and a crystal waterfall hummed with soft, enchanted music that soothed the soul. The air itself seemed to thrum with life and peace. As they walked among the vibrant plants, she explained how everything grew stronger and more beautiful when it was loved and tended to. "See this rose," she said, gently stroking a perfect velvety petal. "It blooms so brightly because it receives sunshine, water, and care. People are much the same. Our hearts need kindness to truly flourish." The fool, eager to impress her, tried to copy her calm and graceful demeanor. He attempted to nurture a small seedling, but his movements were clumsy and his heart was impatient. He quickly grew frustrated. "I'm no good at this," he sighed, slumping to the ground in defeat. "I can't make anything grow." The Empress knelt beside him, her smile never wavering. "Oh, little one," she said softly, placing a comforting hand on his shoulder. "You don't have to be good at it right away. You just have to be willing to grow. Growth is a process, not a performance." She gently touched his forehead, and a wave of warmth and acceptance washed over him, filling his heart and chasing away his frustration. For the first time, he felt a sense of peace settle within him. As the sun began to set, casting long golden shadows across the garden, the Empress's form seemed to glow even brighter. "Your journey is just beginning," she told him, her voice a comforting whisper. "Rest now. Come back tomorrow. My husband, the Emperor, is expecting you. He will teach you how to build the structures that will support the dreams your heart wishes to grow." The fool turned and looked back at her glowing garden, a new kind of determination sparkling in his eyes. He realized that the Empress had shown him something profound. Maybe becoming a hero wasn't about grand gestures or proving others wrong. Maybe, just maybe, it all started with believing in himself and being kind to his own heart. The greatest adventures, he was beginning to understand, start from within. What a beautiful lesson. The Empress teaches us that true strength and greatness begin with self-love and nurturing. When you care for your own heart, mind, and soul, everything and everyone around you begins to bloom as well. Thank you so much for joining us on this magical journey today. I hope you felt the warmth of the Empress's garden. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next episode where the Fool meets the Emperor. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself. See you next time.